my first question is for the both of you. I want to talk about the character growth of Peaches and Amos. Both characters have come so far as a person compared to when we were first introduced to them. What do you hope audiences understand about the journey your characters have been on?
Um, when we first meet Amos, he was so severely damaged and traumatized by his childhood, and to the point where he didn't feel like he could rely on his own point of view or the way of seeing the world, and so he relied on other people, with his first being Lydia and Naomi, and then later the whole Rossi crew, particularly Holden, trusting that they're gonna put him on the right path to do the right thing, because if he doesn't have them, there was a line in season 5 when he started getting really ruthless in the name of surviving, and he says, I need to get back to the crew because I know I'm going down a path and I don't have any ability to stop myself. In getting to season 6, he has really recognized his vulnerability and his damage within Peaches, and now he has become that mentor to her that Naomi was to him and these people, and that has been very valuable for him and for his growth into fully evolving emotionally and being able to kind of trust his own decisions and trust his own understanding of the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I would always hope that the fans get that even though people can be really broken and come from really hard backgrounds, that everyone is always deserving of a second chance, and that there are always angels around. Like the fact that Amos is Peach's angel says a lot.
Yeah, dark angel.
Dark angel. But we had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, there's that beauty and that silver lining in the story, that there's always a way up and out if with the people around you, if you're looking and you have that strength and belief within yourself to work for it.
Absolutely. And then one thing that I really enjoyed about the relationship between Amos and Clarissa Mao is what a deep understanding they have for one another. What do you think it is that makes them such a great pairing? Because they come from very different backgrounds.
They're both pretty brutal. I mean, can go as far as for survival as killing, and they've both done a lot of things that they regret. But at the same time, there's this heart in them that I think is also, I mean, for Clarissa, a bit empathetic and loyal, right? Wanting to belong, needing to belong to survive.
I think they're both lost, and I think they have seen darkness and been traumatized by darkness, and they're really just trying to survive. And I think in some ways they become each other's lifeline to hang on to sanity. And when you're in that place and when you've been pushed to the brink and seen the things, you recognize it in other people that are true survivors. And Amos realizes how vulnerable she is, that he has moved on thanks to the Rossi and the support and the love of his crew, that he's kind of gotten to a more stable place. But when he first meets Clarissa, he realizes how lost and damaged she is, and that she did things, terrible things, even to our crew, not from a sense of evil, but basically from a sense of misguided love and loyalty to her father.
Absolutely. As you look back on your time on the show, what are the moments that really stand out to the both of you?
On the entire show or this season?
For you personally, like on the entire show, your whole time throughout the series.
I mean, I think for me, probably the apex experience that really embodies the whole experience of the show was being at the space conference and Jeff Bezos picking up the show and everybody cheering when Amazon announced that they were bringing the show to Amazon and everything. That was a triumphant moment with the fans and all of us, and that was an incredible experience.
I
And
can't
for you,
beat that.
Nadine?
That is the big experience of the
Yeah.
whole thing for everyone. But I think, on a whole different level and note, things that stand out for me, like one, just as you were talking about, I don't know how you guys were in season 1 and 2 because I wasn't here, but part of 3, like the gallivanting and the socializing and the fun that everyone had. It's gone a little less, obviously, within the COVID shooting this last season. But just the fun times that were had, and the writers and the execs and how everyone kind of, I don't know, it's just fun, like to get together and talk about science and physics and storytelling and creative worlds, and made one of the best friends of my life that was on the show, Hallie. And just, yeah, really grateful and thankful for the experience of that as a whole.
Awesome. If you could play any other character on the show, which character would you want to play?
Another character? Oh, I would want to be Bobby. She gets to wear Martian gear and shoot guns and run around and like be badass.
Probably Drummer. I think Drummer's.
Can you do the Belter accent?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
No. I haven't been in the Expanse world in a while, so yeah.
Let's hear the Belter accent, man. That was a little Jamaican. Sorry.
There is an influence of that, I think.
A little bit.
Referring to the cast, who is the most contrary to the character they play?
Drummer.
No. I would say Frankie. I'd say, yeah, because Frankie's like the sweetest, New Zealand, relaxed artist, painting, just kind of has this really like laid back vibe where, Bobby is so military, so buttoned up and laced up and vicious, and that is not Frankie.
And Karaki is goofy AF, and silly,
she's funny,
sweet, fun. And when she puts on Drummer, you're like, whoa, who's that? Like, there's no car in her whatsoever. So it's
absolutely. So this is my last question. And for both of you, is there anything you want to say to fans as the show heads into its final season?
Thank you. Keep sending things into space to Jeff Bezos.
I just feel an enormous amount of gratitude towards them, and in the relationship that this show and being a part of this show and the fans is unlike anything I've ever experienced. The support from the fans on all levels is unlike anything that I've been a part of, and I just feel glad to be a part of this world and this the Expanse world.
Thank you for your appreciation and your support. Wouldn't be here without you.
Well, thank you guys. I'm excited for the final season. And thank you again for being here with Temple Geek and that hashtag show.
Thank you, Monica.